Hello and welcome to The Ultimate Man. I'm Dwayne. In this video, our subject is man up, you can do it. What do I mean by that? It sounds kind of derogatory, like I'm making fun of people. But really, I'm not. My subject today really goes to what I consider kind of the essence of being a man. And that's this. Just decide that you're going to take responsibility for your life and for your happiness. And what I'm really trying to get at here is the fact that as a man, for those of us that went through life needing a pat on the back or needing something from other people to justify or make us feel better, stop needing that is what I'm saying. In other words, if you're going after something, whether it be a career or you're in the dating world and you're going after a certain kind of lady or you're pursuing more income, go after those things. Don't even worry about what other people think, what they say, and if you do a great job at something, don't need someone to say, hey, you're making great money now, or you got the hottest chick around. Okay, if you do hear that from people, just say, thank you, appreciate that, but don't need it is what I'm saying. Okay? If you're working at a job, I'm self-employed, so it's different for me, but it's kind of the same. If you're working at a job and someone else is getting praise all the time and you know you're doing just as good a job as they are, all I'm saying is, as a man, just smile and know you're doing a good job anyway. And stop needing people to say, hey, you did a good job, or hey, you look great today, or whatever. If you knew you're doing those things right, be happy and content and satisfied with the fact that you know it. As a man, you know it. And you don't need anybody else's approval. You don't need anybody else's adoration, pats on the back, whatever you want to call it. So what I'm really trying to say is, I got to a point in my life after my divorce that I was like, I don't need anybody's approval anymore. I don't need anyone to tell me I'm doing a good job, or here's what I really want to get to with this video. And that is, decide that you are good enough on your own and you can give yourself praise. As a man, that's your job, is to give yourself praise. Okay? Don't need it from anybody else. But here's the second part of it. As a man, it's your job to give praise, especially if you're married or have a serious girlfriend or have children. That's your job, to give it. You're going to get plenty of it as soon as you stop expecting it from other people. You're going to get plenty of it. I'm not saying you're not going to get it. And I'm not saying don't appreciate it when you do. I'm saying stop needing it. And as a man, as a leader, you're going to give praise. When my kids do good at school, I say, hey, that's awesome. I'm really proud of you. But I'm never looking for anyone to say, hey, Dwayne, you did a good job. Or I get that plenty, especially from my customers. And I say, thank you, I appreciate that. What I'm saying is I've internalized the idea that I no longer need that. It's my job as a man to give it, not need it. Does that make sense? And I'm serious. It's very liberating when you get to that point that you're just content with yourself and you don't need anybody else. I mean, you stand up tall, you dress nice, you go into the world and you say, I got this. Might take me a little while, but I got it. Okay? I don't need anybody else to tell me I'm doing okay. And when you internalize that, that it's your job to praise your lady or your wife or your kids, you're going to feel better. I'm dead serious. You're going to feel better. Just take responsibility for your own life and don't need anyone else to give you that praise. Okay? Here's the other thing I want to continue to say in all of my videos. I want to say it at some point. I should have already said it in the beginning. There's probably only 5 or 10% of men out there who innately know how to act like a real man. Okay? I mean, I don't have anything specific. I don't have any statistics to give you that, just based on my research when I wrote my book. If you didn't see my first video, I wrote this book. It's called The Ultimate Man. That's how I named my channel. If you think this would help you, you can get it on Amazon. It's less than 100 pages. It's tiny. Anyway, you can read this in a couple hours. But when I wrote the book, I had to do a ton of research. And I don't have anything, I can't tell you this statistically, but what I'm saying is there's probably only 5 or 10% of the guys out there that are natural with women, that are natural with earning big money. The rest of us have to be taught. Okay? So the other theme of this video is, and I want it to be the theme of all my videos, is if you are not a natural at these things, and you were not taught, because I was not a natural, nor was I taught, it's not your fault. Okay? But if you're here and you're watching this, or you're watching somebody else's videos that make something similar, good for you. Because we can all be taught. If we can learn English and we can learn mathematics and we can learn how to drive, we can go to college and learn how to be a banker, we can learn how to act like a man. We can learn how to pursue the woman of our dreams if we're not already with her. We can learn all these things. So don't beat yourself up, but just decide today that step 1 in my first video was, if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it, is learn how to be happy. Happiness is a decision, and so is this. Man up, you can do it. And what I mean by man up is just learn that technique of self-soothing. Right? Does that make sense? And life's going to go so much better for you when you can walk through life and smile and say, I got this. I don't need any approval. I don't need anybody else. I got this. I mean, it's cool. It will make you feel 1,000 times better. Stand tall, dress nice, hold your head up, and say, I got this. Okay? So, with that, guys, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to leave an email in the description. If you need some private coaching on some of these areas because you got something you think's a little weird, shoot me an email and let's talk about it. I'll see if I can help you out. With that, have a great day. We'll see you soon.